Hi, this is Melanie for Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of the Malayalam film Bro Daddy, starring Mohanlal and Prithviraj. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do film reviews and trailer reactions of Indian cinema. So I read a quote by Prithviraj, who directed this film, that given the constraints of filming during the pandemic, I'm paraphrasing, but basically there had been so much dark cinema in Malayalam films, so many thrillers. I mean, he acted in some of them himself. So, of course, he directed the film Lucifer with Mohanlal starring as his first film. And I think he wanted to do the sequel to Lucifer as his second film, but, the pandemic happened, right? So he didn't write the story, but when he read it and presented it to Mohanlal, Mohanlal readily agreed. It's a small, family, intimate comedy, and so therefore easier to do during pandemic times when you can just a limited cast. It reminds me of Bud Hi Ho a little bit, so I don't know how much to give away. The film has been out for a few days on, I think in India it's on Disney Hotstar, which means it's Hulu in the US. It came out on streaming in the middle of the week, and it's 2.5 hours long. I will just say that in general for me, a comedy, I like a comedy to be like 90 minutes or 2 hours. And so it felt a little bit stretched to me. But overall, it was just so nice to just, I wasn't like dying laughing, but I was just chuckling. And Prithviraj made himself so ridiculous. So, with his ponytail and the whole thing. And it was just kind of delightful just seeing Prithviraj play Mohanlal's son. Like, right there, it's worth the price of admission, right? Kalyani Priyadarshan, I've always liked her. And so she plays Anna. And then Mohanlal's wife is also called Anna. Comedy ensues. And then the wedding planner cameo is Soubin Shahir. And I always like him. He's sort of like Martin Short once played a very funny wedding planner, and that's what it reminded me of, just like completely over the top. Well, we could have zebras. We could have camel biryani. Like, just crazy. The situation, gosh, am I spoiling it? I don't know. I mean, just saying Bad Hi Ho, that gives you a little hint of what's going on. But what I also found delicious was that Prithviraj and Kalyani pretend that they can't stand each other when they're at a wedding in their hometown. But in reality, they've been living together in Bangalore. And I just found that whole setup just really delicious. So it's a whole family comedy, just, with all of the things that happen and entangle, and them and Mohanlal trying to fix things, and then sometimes making it worse. And like, why would somebody want my son as their son-in-law? And his name is Isho, I think I'm pronouncing it right, which basically translates to Jesus, which there was some funny jokes on that in the beginning when there's a priest visiting the home. So, Vivek Ranjit did the subtitles, so he had some little notes in there to let us know. So it's a Christian family, and it was just, like I said, I wasn't crazy laughing, but it was just a really pleasant 2.5 hours to spend, and just something nice, just a nice family drama comedy, and just something light. So there's not tons of depth to this. It doesn't need to have it. Like, I mean, frequently Malayalam films do, but this one is just light confection. You just enjoy it for what it is.
So wonderful that Prithviraj made this for us, something lighter in Malayalam cinema. I truly appreciate it because I had an interview with Bijoy Nambiar where I complained that all of the Malayalam films were thrillers, and then I was like, "What's your next film?" He's like, "Well, it's a thriller." So like, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it was just fun. Like I said, seeing Prithviraj and Mohanlal playing off each other as father and son was basically my favorite part. All right, let me know what you thought about this film in the comments below. I tried to avoid all the spoilers of all the setups. Follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT. Follow me on Instagram at Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell here when you subscribe, you'll never miss another trailer reaction or film review.